So in the slowest months of the year, November and December, I use this simple ad targeting framework. And since then, over a 10-week time horizon, we've spent $4,431 on ads and have generated just over $200,000 in closed outdoor living projects. And that was all from this simple meta ad targeting framework for hardscapers. That gave us a 45.13 times return on investment. And this is exactly what I'm going to show you how to do for your hardscaping business. If you're running a hardscaping company and don't have a specific ad targeting framework that you use for your outdoor living and hardscaping ads, or the ads you're running right now just aren't giving you the kind of results that you're looking for, or you're just maybe not even running any kind of ads at all and you want to start looking into it, well, you've came to the right place. I'm going to show you exactly what my simple 3-step hardscaping ad targeting process looks like. And lastly, how you can use this ad targeting system for your own Facebook ads so that you could have more leads coming in and more people inquiring about getting an outdoor living project. And my definition of a proper ad targeting framework is ads that target homeowners who are financially and emotionally aware of what they want, where they want to go, and the money they're willing to spend to get there. And what I mean by that is homeowners who are already actively seeking an outdoor living space, who have already expressed interest to a high extent, and homeowners who also already have the finances to invest in these serious outdoor living upgrades. Now, this video predicates on the fact that you already have the right ad creative set up in place, meaning the pictures and videos you're using to attract potential clients, and you also have the right qualification page to disqualify any tire kicker leads and pre-qualify to a further extent leads who are already a good fit for your company. So if you do not have those two things set up first, the pre-qualification page and your ad creatives, make sure you have those two set up. This video predicates on the fact that you already have those two things up and running. And like I said, now diving into it, this exact targeting framework is what we use to generate a hardscaper during the slowest months of the year, November and December, just over $200,000 in closed outdoor projects over a 10-week time span. And having the right targeting in place is going to do 3 things for you. Number 1, it's going to put you in front of homeowners who are already financially and emotionally invested in upgrading their outdoor living space. And number 2, it's going to push those homeowners into becoming qualified leads. And then number 3, most importantly, you'll be able to consistently generate high-ticket jobs without having to chase after leads. The first type of targeting that I want to talk about is broad targeting. This type of targeting and these types of keywords on the back end of Facebook, when you're using them on an ad set, cast a wide net towards people who've expressed general interest in outdoor living and home improvement. While this type of targeting is not wide open, where you're going to hit every type of homeowner, it's also not too trimmed down to where you might trim out some homeowners who are on the fence about an outdoor living project but just need more information. So overall, this net casts a general view of people who've expressed interest in upgrading their home. They just need more information of where to start. And what some of these keywords look like on the back end of Meta when you're creating your ad campaigns and when you're on the ad set level is home improvement, landscape design, home renovation, hardscape, construction, that kind of stuff. Those are general based keywords that cast a very wide net, but they trim down your audience just enough so you're still targeting people who've expressed interest in upgrading their home. The next type of targeting is much more trimmed down. These are what I call service-based keywords. And these specifically target homeowners who've already expressed interest in specific outdoor living services like outdoor kitchens, patios, pools, artificial turf, you name it. Just like how you could target people who've expressed general interest in a broader scheme of home improvement, you could also target people who've specifically expressed interest in a certain type of service. And by also incorporating these keywords alongside the broad keywords, you target people who've specifically invested time into looking into specific hardscaping services. And some examples of like these keywords on your ads could look like patio, pergola, deck, swimming pool, artificial turf. Having those keywords on the back end of your ads is going to directly put your ads in front of people who've already interacted with those interests. The third type of targeting that I want to talk about is open targeting, aka Meta's Advantage audience. With Meta's Advantage targeting, you're just letting Facebook, aka Meta, determine which homeowners to put the ads right in front of. So you're not putting in any keywords, you're not putting in any financial disqualifiers. You're simply just letting Facebook's algorithm determine where to place the ads. And this type of targeting relies on the platform's algorithm to find users that are a most likely good fit that'll interact with your ad and become a qualified lead. And while this usually does not end up being the form of targeting that I stick with for the long term, simply because it casts too wide of a net with all the homeowners that we're reaching, it can be useful if you're just starting out and you're not too familiar with the keywords in the other two types of targeting we spoke about prior. And the last type of targeting that I want to talk about here is financial-based targeting. What Facebook allows you to do is target homeowners within the top 5 to 25% incomes within a certain area, meaning you could handle financial objection and disqualification right before you even run the ads. And you're also showing your services to people who already have the finances to invest, and that's most likely not going to be objection in the sales process. Now, since we've gone over all 4 types of targeting, how are you supposed to incorporate these into running your ads? And then how are you supposed to then allocate your budget into the winning form of targeting? And how do you determine that? That's the next part of this video we're getting into. First off, with all your ad creatives, you want to duplicate all of them so that you have all of these ad creatives in these 3 to 4 types of targeting that you choose to play around with. And for the first 2 to 4 weeks of running the ads, the goal is not to get rich. The goal is not to make 1,000,000 times return on investment. It's to simply identify the form of targeting that best works within your area. And after about 2 to 4 weeks of running these ads, obviously contingent upon what you spend, you'll be able to figure out which form of targeting is working best in your area. And the simplest way to determine which targeting is working best in your area is simply just look at the ad set and the targeting set that's brought you the most leads and estimates. And what you'll typically find out of the 3 to 4 types of targeting you're running, 1 to 2 will significantly outperform the others. Those are the ones you want to keep on. The underperformers is what you want to turn off. And then once you're at this point, to continue to keep the wheel spinning, for every job that you end up closing, simply just reinvest some of those profits back into ads so you see better and better results and a bigger and bigger return as more time goes on. And then on top of that, when your ads that are currently running do dry out in the future, because I'm letting you know that over time your ads will dry out, that's the name of marketing. Now you have the set of targeting to run those ads with. You're not experimenting, playing around with what form of targeting to run in your area. You already know what form of targeting works. Now you just recreate more ads in that same set of targeting. And like I said, I hope you found this video valuable for when you start running your own hardscaping campaigns. And all this predicates on the fact that you have the right ad creatives in place and you have the right funnel, meaning qualification page, in place as well. Without those 2 things, this targeting framework is not going to work the way you want it to. Although implementing this system is very simple, there's no magic that goes into this. So you could implement this into your business and start having ads running with this framework as soon as this week. But like I said, it doesn't come first without having the right ad creatives and the right qualification page for these ads. So make sure you have those 2 things set up. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you want us to install this system into your business without all the headache that kind of goes into setting this up, just click the link below in the description to book a call with my team, or you could shoot me a DM on Instagram. We'll answer any questions you have and we'll outline what the potential next steps come to looking forward if we see we might be able to help you out.